Konnichiwa, Minisan.
Hello, and welcome to Famicast 260, your first Famicast of 2024. Happy New Year. I'm your host, Danny, and today I'm joined, as always, by Mr. Ty Sugar.
What's good? I'm digging that new intro. It's very like sitcom vibes.
Thanks. Yeah, it's still kind of a work in progress. So if you're if you don't watch the video version of the show, you should at least check it out. If you're a patron, I shared this with you guys last weekend or something like that, so you could just see just that if you want to. But anyways, yeah, I mean, same song and all that type of stuff. I had somebody ask like, hey, you got a new song and everything? I said, like, we got a new thing, and he's like, yeah, no new song. I don't have that kind of but yeah, looks like we got a couple of fellers in the chat. Russ is in there with a yo, Lemonade's in here with a 2024, and James Allen, happy New Year's, Family Crew and Family Friends. Happy New Year's, guys. Glad to have you aboard.
I'm a big fan of fellers.
Thanks. Yeah, it's like one of those. Okay, I'm glad it's not just a Midwest thing. Good. Yeah, another exciting show for you guys today. Ty has a mountain of trash. I mean, I'm just look behind him. Oh my God, it's
I
7
have
feet
11
tall.
fucking boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Yeah, lots of stuff there. We got some hot games.
I think from like 6 different sites, maybe.
Damn, man. Okay.
It's a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we do got some hot games to talk about today for new business, a little bit of news, and a little bit of feedback from you guys as well. But per usual, let's just go ahead and kick things off with new business.
Yay.
And Ty, would you mind getting us kicked off?
Yeah. Well, I've been grinding in the same old like Street Fighter, Diablo 2, whatever over winter break. But I also started playing critically acclaimed and beloved game, Disco Elysium.
Nice.
Which it went on sale. It was on my wish list for a while, and I grabbed it for super cheap. And I've been having a blast.
Okay. Like I mean, we're running some footage from like the Japanese version of the trailer, and like, tell me a little bit about like what this is. I mean, what?
Okay.
Yeah, what do you do?
That is a very good question. Like, superficially, it's kind of like a detective mystery game, but in practicality, it's mostly like an internal dialogue game.
Okay.
Right. It is so good. All right, so you get in there. You basically choose some stats. You have like 4 basic stats. I don't remember what they are. There's like there's kind of like strength, perception, intelligence, charisma, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know, but and then they kind of divide out into a bunch of other attributes. Like it's not like just charisma. You're gonna have like different stats in like, I don't know, empathy and rhetoric.
Okay.
And all these different things. So maybe this will have a screen in it. I don't know. It'll all be in Japanese and impossible to read anyway.
Right.
So the game opens up. You're like the world's shittiest detective waking up from a bender, and you have to like, yeah, there's like all your basic stats, and like I have no idea how to read that shit.
Damn it! I'm trying to pause it just so we can get it in there.
So you wake up, and you have to. First of all, you lost your memory, and then you have to figure out what you were doing.
Okay.
And like, maybe you'll just play it cool, like you're not fucked up in the head, or you're gonna run into a partner and like you hash it out.
Okay.
And then you go out and fucking engage with the world.
Okay.
Starting with the dead body in the backyard.
Nice.
It's fun as hell.
Okay.
Like, okay, because like, did you see the clip where the guy takes a swing at a kid and
Yeah.
it misses and falls on his ass?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Tough guy.
the the kind of dialogue in this game, both internal and external, is it's intensely hilarious to like an internet poison dirtbag leftist, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Hmm.
right. So I'm not gonna spoil anything really. Like I'm not even that far into the game.
Okay. Okay.
But okay. There's two parts that made me laugh really hard, I would say.
Okay. And you said before the show, you said you had like some screenshots you want to share of it, or?
It's just for me. I'm just gonna read out a couple of quotes
Oh,
because
okay.
it's like it's screenshots of dialogue. I'm not gonna make you read that shit.
Okay. Okay.
So let's see. One of the first things you do is you go and you investigate the murder scene. There's a guy that was lynched in the backyard of this like restaurant / inn kind of thing.
Okay.
And you know, if you get into the dumpster, you know, you might find some useful evidence. You might find your detective documents that you threw out during your bender. And there's another thing. There there's like you notice another thing. it's a coffee mug with an extremely racist caricature on it.
Wow. Okay.
What do you do?
Get out of my cabinet, please.
No, it's in the dumpster. It's like
Oh.
it's like leave it. It's like and then there's like all these like extremely like socio-political internal thoughts you can have about it. Like
Okay.
I can pick this up and use it as an example of what not to do in order to gain social capital for my hustle. Or it's like, it's just a funny mug. Can't anyone take a joke anymore? To like, you could choose to like pick it up and take it with you and like ask people about it and they'll treat you like you're fucking crazy.
Okay. Okay.
It's pretty good.
Hmm.
And another part that made me laugh really hard is you have to go to this one area, basically like this dock, this loading dock kind of area.
Okay.
And there's a strike going on. All the workers are on strike, and they have the place like just closed off. So if you want to go into there and like do some investigating and talk to the guy you're supposed to talk to, you have to get by the Union blockade, and there's like one fucking guy who is just like standing in front of the door. He's like this insanely huge jacked Pacific Islander, and the only way you're gonna get by him is either you have to beat him up, which is probably not gonna happen, or you have to like embrace his race realism rhetoric.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so fucking fun. The guy's fucking name is Measurehead.
That's weird.
So you talk to this guy and he'll tell you about all the minorities. I guess the game is mostly it's in like the semi-fictional world, so they're all like ethnic groups.
Okay.
That aren't real, but you know, they're kind of real world analogies or something.
Sure.
So he'll tell you about all of them in like this like I don't know what his accent is. It's like he just strikes me as a Pacific Islander, but I don't know.
That's racist.
and like no, but
kidding.
he like fucking talks like a 4chan poster.
Oh boy.
like an edgelord, right?
Okay, edgelords love them.
Yeah. And you know, when you're talking and interacting with things in the world based on your stats, you notice different things like you know, if you got a good eye for details, like you'll notice like all the fucking phrenology marks he has drawn on him. or like you might get some insight about his attitude if you have like a good not like just what's the word? Empathy skills. Yes.
Okay.
So what you do is you talk to him,
Mhm.
and then you have to go to the menu to like process thoughts for a couple hours, and then come back and tell him what you think of race realism.
Wow. Okay.
You could just be like, yeah, you're totally right. Let me buy, or you can just call him an edgelord, which is what I did, and then he made fun of me and let me past.
Oh,
So,
well, that's a good strategy too.
right? Uh, yeah, like a lot of time, like some of the answers seem very jokey, and you
Mhm.
don't know if people are going to take you seriously or not.
Hmm.
Like when I was talking to a couple of union workers, I said some pretty socialist things, and like none of these guys think a socialist cop is real. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
let's see. I have a quote up here.
Okay.
So like, after you say certain things a lot, like this like internal dialogue will just pop up like some kind of fucking demon with this scary narrator voice.
Okay.
So like I'm just hanging out, and then my rhetoric pops up and says, "You keep saying things like 'down with the bourgeoisie,' 'eat the rich,' 'sodomize the landowners,' 'impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket,' and literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs." That kind of stuff. And then you have like multiple choices to respond to your own internal dialogue. Like
Huh.
number one, oh right, sounds like me. Two, hold up. I didn't say any of that shit. So yeah, like this shit comes up, and I just have to stop because it's so fucking funny.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I remember when this game came out. I remember a lot of people were talking about it and stuff, but like, I just totally forgot what it was, if I even knew at all. And I mean, I don't think I did, because none of this sounds familiar. I don't think the trailers on Nintendo's website do it justice. You know,
Yeah, like
it's understandable for Nintendo, family-friendly company like Nintendo, but
yeah, like the best I can come up with is internal dialogue. The game.
okay, okay.
I,
Like,
I guess
yeah,
people compare it to Planescape Torment, which I have not played,
yeah, me too. Hmm.
but regardless, I'm enjoying it a lot. It seems like one of those games that will kind of stick with you and shape your worldview a little bit in like a funny kind of way.
Yeah, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, and there's a murder mystery to solve, so
Okay,
that's a thing
okay.
too. Yeah,
I think maybe that's the part that I kind of knew about from the trailers from Nintendo on their site, as opposed to like murder this edgelord shithead or or whatever.
yeah.
So,
I mean, but you kind of figure out the murder in like the first day,
oh, okay,
so
okay,
like I don't know what comes next.
hmm,
I guess
okay,
I don't know. It kind of looks like you get caught up between like some fucking union and corporate
okay.
conflict. Maybe I don't know.
Huh.
Or yeah, and you have to reckon with being like the world's shittiest cop who should be fired immediately. Like
Oh, you know,
you
you
wake
talk.
up, you don't know who you are, you don't know where your badge is, you don't know where your gun is.
Yeah, you know, you talking about this kind of reminds me of that game I played back in like 2017. This is the police, where you're control of like the police force, and like, man, that game pissed me off so much sometimes, because you're the chief, and like sometimes the
Yeah.
police officer's like, yeah, I'm not coming into work today, and you're like, dude, like all this crime's like happening and stuff, and you eventually get a game over because people
All this
keep
crime.
quitting, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to come to work either, and it's just like one guy trying to stop all the crime in the city. Like, okay, fuck you guys. But
Yeah.
yeah, a little bit different, I think, but and not as much internal dialogue either. So
This fucking guy is named Measurehead.
yeah, there's no measurehead, and this is the police. That's for sure. So
It's
weird.
fucking pretty good. I
Well,
think maybe there was a Measurehead in Police Quest 6.
sure. Well, Russ
Sure,
Greeno did
that
say, he said, "Hey, this looks interesting." You know, for
it
he just
is
released it,
very interesting.
hmm. And
I don't
it's
I don't
on.
know if it's for everybody, but it is. I think it's really fucking good.
Sure. Yeah, I think like on the eShop in Japan, at least, it's kind of expensive, but it was on like a super sale in Japan
Yeah,
too.
I mean, I got it on Xbox when it went from like 50 to 10.
Yeah, that's
So
basically what it's like right now in Japan too. So
yeah,
okay,
cool, good shit.
nice.
Uh, let's see, any other things? Big communism builder. That was a golden line. Pants scientist.
There it is.
What are you, some kind of pants scientist? Yeah.
Yes.
It's there's so much funny shit in this game. I highly recommend it. So that's what I've been playing besides the grindy usual shit. Oh yeah,
Sure.
speaking of Dead by Daylight,
Mhm.
might mention real quick that Alan Wake got announced the other day.
Oh, for Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, he's coming to Dead by
Oh.
Daylight like at the end of this month, I think.
Wow. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, so you could be Alan Wake.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
He's if you have the Steam version, you can play him right now on the PTB.
Okay. Okay. PTB
Playable test build
beta. Oh, okay.
or
Post test beta.
whatever they call it in Dead by Daylight. It's basically
Dude.
like the every time something new comes out, like when they announce it, they also have it up on like the playable beta test version. You can
Yeah.
just hop on whenever if you have the Steam version.
For James Charlton, if he's listening, this is like a test fire for Splatoon.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
No.
Yeah, so you can play Alan Wake right now, or just watch some YouTube videos from your favorite Dead by Daylight content creators.
Yes, I know all about those guys.
Yeah, they're fun. There's some good content creators. I like them.
Okay.
Street Fighter 6 has the fucking Spy Family collapse stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'd seen that. Like, Ricky, my buddy, does a weekly article. He had posted something about that. It was a popular thing in Famitsu. Like, people were pretty excited about it a couple weeks ago. So,
Yep.
yeah, I knew about that even. Believe it or
Yeah,
not.
they had the little promotional anime thing.
Yeah, for
And,
the movie, right? It's probably tied in with that
Yeah.
to an extent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you can dress up like your favorite Spy Family characters and shit.
Of course.
There you go. So that's what I've been playing.
Okay.
How about you?
Well, something that I dug out of the eShop is something that actually was released at the end of last month, basically right before Christmas. Nintendo put out a demo for a game that is actually coming out next week. And this is, of course, Another Code Recollection on the Switch. And Ty, you may remember this game because it originally released in North America as Trace Memory on the DS. Do you remember
think
that?
I played it.
Okay, because it was you were. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're probably still working at Planet GameCube and like all that type of stuff back then. I'm throwing up some footage right now too, so you can, if you're watching, you could get a better idea of this. And if you see this character, you automatically know. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this game, was announced a few months back as getting a kind of like basically a remaster on the Switch. There were two games, one that came out on the DS, and then another one that came out on the Wii. They're both included in this package. It's full retail price, like all that type of stuff. Demo's completely free and it's available right now in the eShop. So if you want to try it out, you can. This comes out on the 19th. But I took this for a spin because I never played the original one back in the day. It's just, 2005, I was still in college. I had money and I was like buying some games, but you can only be, so selective of what you pick up, right? And this is just one of the games that just kind of slipped through the cracks. But I mean, you said you played this. Do you think it might have been like
I think so. This is a game where like it's kind of a mystery and you get a ghost friend.
Yeah.
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 Spoiler alert. I played through it when it was new.
Oh wow.
And I remember I did not get the best ending, so I've always meant to go back and play it again at some point.
Okay.
But like I barely remember anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, you got it right with that first part, and I'm not gonna. I mean, even the demo, the demo has like the prologue and like the first chapter of the first game, and that save data can carry over into the final build of the game if it ends up that you like it. And yeah, I mean, I was pretty impressed with what I played. I thought it was cool. The story is pretty interesting. I like the visual style too. I like the characters. I think they all look really cool. And I think they kind of retain, what they were going for on the DS and Wii back in the day. I can't, like, again, I didn't play the DS version or the Wii version, so I can't really comment on like what those things look like visually. Like I said, I think aesthetically this is cool, but like graphically, oh man, like some of the backgrounds and textures and stuff like that they use are just flat out awful. Like in this, like it's bad. Like I said, character models and stuff look pretty good and really detailed, decent, facial animation and stuff like that. I think that really gets the point across with like what they're trying to do. But
Right.
yeah, some of the geometry in the stages and stuff like that is just like super simple. And yeah, I mean, I know. I feel like I'm like talking on a message board back in 2005, and someone's gonna come at me. Well, graphics don't make the game, and it's like, well, I know this. It's just like kind of like an observation, It's just like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, it makes me think they didn't want to diverge too much from the original.
Yeah. Or I thought,
Like,
I mean,
they're
it could
basically just reusing the same environments
be.
without redoing them too much.
Were there on the original one, like on the DS, were there kind of openy type of 3D environments and stuff like that you can walk around?
I don't remember. I don't fucking remember at all.
Okay. Okay. But I mean, one cool thing about this too, I mean, aside from, like I said, the graphics that can be a little bit, dodgy at some points. I mean, this game is fully voice acted in both English and Japanese, and you can switch through that,
Wow.
whenever you want. You put Japanese text on there if you want to as well, whatever. But yeah, and I know in the DS version there's this little system. Basically, you're going to visit your father on this island. You haven't talked to him because you thought he was dead. Like this type of stuff. And the main character's name is Ashley. It's like the day before her 14th birthday, and she's on her way to visit her dad on this place called Blood Edward Island. And she got like an invitation in like a package. It was like a package that had like this little game console thing and then like a letter. The game console thing's called a DAS, Dual Another System. And in this version, it looks kind of like a touchscreen Switch almost, which is kind of neat. But like on the DS version, it looked like a DS is kind of like what they were going for.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get it. And I think that's a cool kind of an update that, it just makes sense, to do something like that. And this little system is pretty cool because it gives Ashley, she can do a lot of things with this. She can take pictures. She can also keep track of people that she met, and kind of it has like information about them and stuff like that. And some of the pictures that you take can be used to help you like solve some puzzles in the game too, which is kind of cool. Yeah. And speaking of puzzles, I mean, the demo does have, well, actually right now, this is kind of like some bad geometry. You could kind of see really kind of shoddy looking stuff in the video if you're watching the video version. But regardless, yeah, there are a few puzzles that you can go through in the game as part of just the demo experience and stuff like that. And most of them are, kind of like tiny brain teasers. You kind of have to look through the environment, stuff like that. But one of them involves this stool where the character has to like pick it up because there's a key kind of like nestled underneath it. And she's thinking like, what the hell? I need to get this key because there's a locked gate nearby and stuff like that. So what you have to do is pick this thing up and shake the key out of there. The way it's done here on the Switch is that it's all gyro with with the Pro controller, or if the system, if you're playing in handheld. I get the idea of like what they're trying to go with. I never have liked doing this type of gimmicky stuff where you have to literally, you can like turn the controller around and stuff. It seemed like it just wasn't good. Honestly, like this particular aspect of it. It didn't
I don't know,
seem
Danny. It looks like it might be a skill issue.
Maybe, but it seemed like I was tilting this thing just slightly and it wasn't going where I wanted it to go. So I'm like, okay, let's just turn this fucker around all over the place. And eventually I got the key out of there, but I don't know. It just seemed like overly touchy. I mean, thankfully there was like a button to like reset it. So, you don't have to spend all day. It literally took me like a minute and a half and I finally got the key out of there. But I just don't like those kind of puzzles. I don't really like even like gyro aim and stuff like that, and some first person shooters. I'm just not a fan of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know your Xbox guy and stuff like that. I mean, most games don't have that on Xbox, right? Like
Right.
gyro aim.
Right.
So like, yeah, I don't know. It's just something I don't like. But
Yeah, you ever see those mobile game ads where it'll show you like a clip of somebody like fucking up a puzzle,
probably,
and
yeah.
and those are actually designed that way to make you download the game and do the puzzle because it's like instantly intuitive to you.
Huh.
That
Is
right.
that
That's
is
kind
that
of
what
kind of how I feel right now.
like I'm saying, man, like, okay, I'm not like expert pro gamer or anything like that, but I'm not horrible. And I don't know.
Right.
I really found that the gyro stuff to be really just touchy and kind of finicky. I did not like it.
Backseat gaming, let's go.
Yeah, but the other puzzle stuff, it's not bad. It's just kind of like
Yeah.
almost like brain teasers. Like,
Right.
there's a lock in the door. There's clues around here that gives you an idea of what you need to choose in order to get this thing unlocked. Stuff like that.
Right.
Um,
Maybe they put that one first for a reason, just so you know that like you're gonna have to do some like weird physics kind of stuff down the
yeah,
road.
that's kind of what I thought too. Because it's like if this is in here right now at the beginning, this is going to be popping up at least one more time, if not, a handful of other times outside of that. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this, man, because I mean, while I did think that the story is interesting and I like the visual aesthetic. I mean, it is kind of a crummy looking game, and to an extent, it's kind of hard to get that with the video that I'm running right now on the podcast. If you're watching this, actually, right when the show's done, I do have like a set of proper video impressions that I have, kind of a more
Right.
consolidated version of what I
Yeah.
just said,
You're saying that the jank is something that needs to be experienced.
maybe. And I mean, it's absolutely free. So if you're out there and you are into this or you're kind of interested, I think it's worth giving a shot because the barrier of entry is very low. And like only thing you have to lose is time.
It's free, you say? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just a demo.
Oh
And,
yeah.
yeah, and it's a pretty decent amount of time too. Depending on how much you lollygag and stuff like that. It can be an hour and a half, something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Cause I mean, it is like, there's really not much coming out like in January. So that's why I was kind of thinking like, maybe I'll try this. I don't know. And like, as of like my mindset right now, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm not going to throw down, full price, in Japan, 6,500 yen, and in the US, like, $60 and the equivalent, all over the world. It's like, it's a bit steep, but it is 2 games. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
that is a little bit of a steep asking price, but yeah.
yeah, I mean, it is a complete, remake and stuff like that, voice acting, all this stuff. But and I might be wrong on this, but I thought, our good buddy Lemonade, I thought he'd played this demo, and I thought that he might have liked it. I don't know if he's still in the chat or anything, and that's fine if not. But yeah, I think he said that he really liked the original or something like that, because I think the Wii version also came out in Europe and PAL regions and stuff like that, but it did not come out in North America. So
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I do remember enjoying this game. I don't remember much about it, but I do remember enjoying it.
Okay. Yeah, and here Lemonade, he said, hey, demo's great. Like he really dug the demo. That's cool, man. Like I didn't hate it. I think it's kind of one of those weird things, but
yeah. Just the part where you got fucked up by a stool.
Yes, it's just annoying. I just really hate that stuff. But he said, yeah, and the original versions are great too. Cool. Okay. Well, maybe I'll think about it some more. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I'll just move on to something else. But yeah. Any rate, like I said, I'm gonna have there's another video that's gonna be posted basically right after this is finished. The podcast is finished tonight. So like, if you want to hear a little bit more, like I said, more concise thoughts of what I thought, feel free to give that a watch.
Yeah, I wonder if I have it in my bag of DS games right here.
Yeah, I mean, you very well might, man.
Yeah, it feels like it. Maybe.
Hmm.
I'd like another stash of games somewhere, but yeah.
Hmm.
It might be in here.
Jealous.
maybe I'll start carrying my DS around with me again.
Nice, nice. Actually, during the break, I randomly dug out my DSi that I knew where it was, but I opened up the case and I found like 5 or 6 DS games in there that I thought I just didn't have anymore, including like
Nice.
Contact, that game that looks kind of like Earthbound.
Sick.
Yeah, and a couple others too. Like now I have 2 copies of Elite Beat Agents, which is fine.
Nice.
I
do have
but
some
yeah.
bangers in here. I got Band Brothers. I got
Nice.
I got Leighton. I got Rhythm Heaven. I got Feel the Magic.
Oh, dude, I picked that game up at launch, like when it first came out.
Yeah. Me too. Mario Castlevania DS. Oh, sick.
I got a collector's version of that. I even have like the collector's thingy. It's some kind of weird little booklet or something, but I don't have the game anymore. But,
Was
yeah.
that the re-release where the re-release art was like a picture of the DS case? Like,
No,
do you
it
know
was
what
some
I'm
kind
talking
of.
about?
I don't actually.
It was like infamously one of the worst box arts of all time. It was pretty good.
Okay. Well, this was actually an honest to God like extra, maybe from like GameStop or something like that. Pretty cool, I think, like some kind of art book or something like that. Donisaro or whatever the first one on the DS was called. I don't remember.
Yeah, that
Daria,
sounds right.
God, who knows all those weird names.
Yeah, I think it was Donisaro.
Yeah. Regardless, yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So yeah, that'll do it for the new business as well. So let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of now playing at Famicast.com. Now playing at Famicast.com, lots of stuff going up on the websites, YouTube, and Patreon. I've been doing a lot of updates all over the place. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about them without trying to bore you too much. I mean, over the break, 'cause, I mean, it has been like, almost like a month since we've had an episode. So I've been working on a lot of stuff in the background, lots of new stuff going up on the site. Like I've mentioned, like on the previous episodes as well, my buddy Ricky, he's been putting together these weekly articles called the Famikatsu, basically like the top 10 most popular articles from Famitsu.com. If you're interested in Japanese gaming or just Japanese culture, it's not just based on games. I mean, Famitsu covers like everything. Like I think one of the top things from last week or the week before was like a McDonald's collaboration with Godzilla for like Bear Brick toys that there's like had available for pre-order or something. Like Ty, you might have even seen that shit somewhere or something, but maybe
Right.
I don't know, maybe not.
What are we pre-ordering now? Bricks?
Yes, 4 Bear Bricks. It's only like 3,000 yen, like $25, and you have to. No, they look cool. It's like Hamburglar and Birdie and Grimace and Godzilla as Bear Bricks as a set. But
oh yeah, Bear Bricks. I know those guys. Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But anyways, that was one of the things that kind of came up on his article, so be sure to check that out. He just posted another one today. It was it's a translation of Famitsu's top 25, basically hottest games of 2023. That's up on the site. You guys should check that out. Yeah, for patrons, there's stuff coming up in the pipeline. I've kind of updated you guys about that. I hope you guys are looking forward to what's on the horizon, and yeah, it should be pretty cool stuff. And yeah, I think that's about it, really. But yeah, just be sure to check out the website, YouTube, and if you're feeling generous and want to give us some money, please feel free to do that.
Thanks for the money.
Exactly. All this and more. Famicast.com. All right. Ty, God, what are we doing next, man? I kind of forgot.
I don't know. Let me check my wrist. Oh, it's time for the Japanese.
That's it, folks. It's time for the JAPANews. This is the time of the show we talk about the latest and greatest comings and goings of Japan, Nintendo, and everything else in between. Today's JAPANews is actually really Japanesey. And actually, this first one, Ty, would you mind taking that?
Yeah, Nintendo's teaming up with Godiva once again for this year for special Animal Crossing chocolates.
Yes.
Yep, the team up you've been waiting for.
Exactly.
Things kicked off last Friday, January 5th, and various chocolates will be available until Thursday, February 15th.
Yep.
Ooh,
And
Danny, where can I get the Animal Crossing chocolate?
so there's a lot of different places where you can get this stuff. Some of the stuff is only available at like Godiva shops, like throughout Japan. Some of it's available online. So there's also these things called Godiva cafes, which is only like 10 of them in Japan. So yeah, like, and actually, Ty, last year, the first episode of the year, we talked
Yeah.
about the same exact thing. And then, like, in that episode, because I was just kind of like re-listening, I was like, what did we talk about in January 2023? This is one of the things we talked about.
Time is a flat circle. Let's go.
And then even before that, you're like, didn't they have this last year? Like, they
Yeah.
probably did. Well, you
Yeah.
know,
Did they have Pokemon ones as well? Or
I
am I
don't know.
tripping?
I mean, they might
I
have.
feel like I got some of the Pokemon ones.
Okay.
If those were real and it wasn't just a fever dream or just like a different brand.
Well, like, I mean, it's possible, dude. Like, even these last year, you can get like a special 4-pack or 6-pack of these, like, or whatever. Just like, you know, regular Valentine's Day chocolates. You could get these at like convenience stores, 7-Eleven and stuff. This year, they don't. At least initially, they didn't say that that's what they're going to be doing. It's only going to be available at those Godiva shops and also at like some supermarkets throughout the country. Like, they have special Valentine's Day displays or display areas with tons of chocolates and this stuff to get people for the holiday. So yeah, it's some of the stuff could be there. It's just, yeah. I do have a news article kind of highlighting exactly where you can get all of this stuff. They also do have like some exclusive things, like they have some mugs that you could only buy at like X, Y, and Z. One of them's only available online. One of them's only available here, like this type of stuff. So yeah, it's, you know, Animal Crossing's a really popular franchise here, especially with women. So I mean, you know, having this kind of collaboration is always a pretty good idea for Nintendo. You can actually get like a, you know, a wallpaper for your phone and stuff like that too for free. If you basically anything you buy, you get like a sticker and stuff, and you can scan the back of the sticker and get some other bullshit that you probably don't need. But yeah, I mean, I always think it's pretty cool. This, you know, all this collaborative stuff. Even during the break, dude, like, I don't know if you saw it, Ty, but there was like an Animal Crossing Family Mart collaboration that was going on,
I
like
did
right
see
after
that.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had like two snacks basically, and then like some coffees and shit. But like one of them, it was this apple Danish thing. It was legit. I mean, it looked like an apple, had like a chocolate stem, and then the inside was like this whipped cream and apple like jam type of stuff. It kicked ass. And yeah, that was pretty good.
Isn't it great how like you can just live in Japan, you go to the convenience store, you get some bizarro food based on your favorite, you know, commercial IP, and then you eat it, and it's like the best thing you've ever eaten.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there probably was a time in Japan maybe where convenience store food sucked, but thankfully it's not been for the past like decade. When you know, when I went to have a little bit, you know, I've been here a little bit longer than that. But yeah, you can always find some good stuff. But yeah. Anyways, I thought that was kind of cool, and just thought, hey, even though Russ, do you guys only shop in convenience stores? You know what? Honestly,
Pretty much.
I mean, my wife goes to the supermarket more than me. Like, she has the car, and on her way home, she's like, I'm going to stop by the store. I'm like, okay. And then we don't have to do like a thing on the weekend or whatever. But yeah, for me, man, I just want to get in, get out. And it's like, okay, this beer is like, you know, 3 yen more expensive at the convenience store. I don't care.
Right.
So
yeah, I
but,
mean, well, there's like 3 convenience stores like a block from my house, and the supermarket is quite a ways. So yeah.
I mean, you know, drugstores too. That's another. I mean, it's not just Japan, but you know, America, drugstores are a place you can get some stuff, and it's not super expensive there either. But you know, you got to go in, you got to walk a little bit, you got to find what you need, then you got to go to the cash register, wait for some old fogey to pull out all their coins and pay for the stuff. Yeah.
And they don't have the fucking Bowser spicy meatball sandwich.
They do not.
Them.
Exactly. They definitely do not. But yeah. So next up, so there is a Splatfest coming up this weekend, actually. And
Wow.
It's aptly named Frosty Fest. And Yeah, this is actually pretty cool looking. Like again, this is taking place starting on Saturday, uh, January 13th, and running until Monday here in Japan. Of course, check your local regions for proper start times and stuff like that. It should be the same time as it basically always is. So like all of that. And the topic this time around is, who do you spend the holidays with? Friends, family, or solo? And it's the same in Japan this time too, worded just a little bit differently, but more or less the same. Um, but yeah, and then they, NCL did share some kind of cool pictures of the event and like kind of what things are going to look like and stuff like that. It's really cool, like theme. Like I said, it is like winter theme. They do have some winter gear that you'll be able to get, like some nameplates and like other stuff like that. That Splatoon people know all about. This is where JC would stop in and probably be pointing out a bunch of different things like, oh, this is this and this is this. It's like, okay. But yeah, anyways, I always like the general atmosphere of Splatfest and stuff like that. I'm really glad that they're still carrying this stuff on. And yeah, they don't seem to be stopping anytime too soon. But
Cool.
We'll see. But yep. Anyway,
That's fun.
Oh my god.
I do like all the art stuff they threw in there. It's nice.
Yeah, exactly. So I dig that and I respect that. It's always kind of cool. But all right, and just one last bit of news. Actually, this is something that dropped today. And Ty, would you mind just reading about that?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see. A free demo for Mameda no Bakeru. The spiritual successor to Goemon is set to hit the Switch eShop on Thursday, January 11th. Save data from the demo will carry over to the full version. That's nice.
Yeah.
As long as players update the version 1.1.1.
Right.
Yeah. Full title, Otogi Katsugeki Mameda no Bakeru Oracle Saitaro no Sainan.
Nice.
I'm not going to remember all that.
Yeah, that was a note from myself. Thank you for checking that out, or for just sharing that.
So
here.
by spiritual successor, does this mean it's not made by Konami? What's going on here?
So, and yeah, I just wanted to say too, between the last episode of the Famicast of 2023 and now, I did make a guest appearance over on the Talk Nintendo podcast and talked just about this game, because just like the way it released, like I think it released the day I edited the episode before the Fammies, and then the Fammies were here, so it's like, okay, we're doing the Fammies, talking about Game of the Year and all that type of stuff. So I didn't have a chance to talk about this, but so this game is developed and published by Goodfeel, and you might know Goodfeel from making like some Nintendo games, like Wario and Shake It on the Wii, Kirby's Epic Yarn,
Right.
Yoshi's Woolly World, like Yoshi's Crafted World, stuff like that. They've worked with Nintendo on several games. One thing that you might not know about Goodfeel is that it's actually helmed by several former Konami employees. Yeah, and
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, actually, oh my god, I'm pulling up the top guy's name here. Etsunobu Ebisu, the basically the top of Goodfeel. He was basically one of the leads on the Goemon series, right up to the point where it died, and then he left, and they formed Goodfeel.
Okay.
So, like, obviously, the thing that Goemon had going for it was, it was like really Japanese, but like really kind of like classical, like Japanese, like kind of like Edo area, like Japanese type of stuff.
Yeah.
This is more kind of like a more modern kind of take on Japan. Like in the game, it's an action adventure game, kind of walled off stages and stuff like that, almost kind of like a more polished 3D Goemon type of game. And that's exactly what this kind of is. You do have power-ups, different ways to control, different ways to fight enemies and stuff like that. Crazy weird stories. Yeah, you basically travel all over Japan, trying to like take down like this crazy asshole who is basically trying to make Japan like a place that's just nothing but festivals and stuff like that. And like on the Talk Nintendo podcast, I was explaining what the meaning the game, like these words are like, otogi is like fairy tale, and like katsugeki is like an action drama or something like that. Mameda, like mamedanuki, means like small tanuki, like basically small tanuki. Oracle is oracle. Saitaro, like, and then some of these names, it's like play on words. Like the kanji will read a certain way and it means a certain thing, but they use a different kanji. Basically, it's all of this stuff is kind of like wordplay and stuff like that. But Lemonade, he actually made like a really funny picture about my explanation. It's absolutely spot on. And it's one of these. Mameda, small tanuki. Oracle equals oracle. Yeah.
Nice.
Good old Simpsons template there of that.
This
I thought that
concludes
was...
our 6-week-long course.
Yes, there you go. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, this demo, excuse me, like Ty said, this demo is coming out basically tomorrow. So if you're listening to the audio version, it's out now on the Japanese eShop. I will say there is no English, and it is very Japanese, but I was talking to Perry over on Talk Nintendo, and he seemed to be getting through it okay with translation apps. If you're don't know any Japanese or anything like that, if you know some Japanese, the game has like furigana, like characters over the more difficult characters. But honestly, I think the game's easy enough that once you understand the controls, you don't have to worry about getting lost too much on the story. It's it's a silly story. It's not like too deep or anything like that. You just want to play a fun action game, you can. But yeah, and I have a review on the website too, so, and website, YouTube, and stuff like that. So if you want to know more about it, I'd say just check it out. So
sick.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, that's all for the JAPANews today. It's kind of always a weird time at the beginning of the year with stuff like that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now that the holiday season is over, like the new game announcements are going to start trickling in.
Oh yeah. And I mean, next week too, I think around the same time that Another Code is coming out, that new Prince of Persia game's coming out too. There's going to be a demo, maybe available tomorrow. I think sometime this week. So that's another game that some people are probably looking forward to. The demo for that's coming out as well.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, that is going to do it for the JAPANews. And next, I'm going to pass it over to Ty and his Mountain of
Garbage
Trash.
Day. Garbage Day. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I've been just stacking this shit up all over winter break. Like, I fought the urge to open some of this stuff up because, like, I know there's a Christmas Hatsune Miku in one of these.
Ooh.
And Christmas is long since over. Yeah, every year there's a new Hatsune Miku Christmas figure, and I think I've gotten all of them for the last few years.
I think you said it earlier. Time is a flat circle. I swear we had the same conversation last year.
Probably. I don't know. I think last year, like, I opened it early. Like,
okay.
We did like a random live show or something. It's like, oh, we got some time to kill. I could open these boxes. Okay, I'm actually have to stand up to access this tower.
Wow.
Tell the audio listeners like what you're looking at here.
Okay, so I mean, if you're new to the show, you probably don't know what the hell is going on, especially if you're an audio listener. But right now, so basically probably every day, Ty plays UFO catchers and he wins prizes. He doesn't have to go to a UFO, to an arcade or anything like that. He can do this from the comfort of his own home. He plays like 8 different UFO catchers. He has like a tier list that we put down somewhere, and I always put up the links for all of these, like in the YouTube description, on the website, and stuff like that too. So if there's something that you want to try out, you might be able to. Some of these things aren't region locked or whatever, so you can check them out.
Right. Yeah, I'll kind of talk about them as I go through them here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm opening up the first box. I'm going like small to large.
Okay.
As I want to do. So Toriba is like maybe the biggest one. I think it's generally like too difficult to recommend, but you can get free plays pretty reliably just for logging in.
Okay.
And they ship worldwide as far as I know.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. What do we got here? I have a Dead by Daylight figure.
All right.
You might remember I got the other color of the same one some weeks ago.
So that's like a Funko Pop type of thing?
Yeah. It's not as fucking ugly as a Funko Pop.
Yeah, I don't
this
like
is
Funko Pop. Guinea pop? Guinea?
Genic Pop. Yeah, I don't know. I've only seen like 3 of these other, and 2 of them are this character,
Okay.
which is like the bunny outfit for Feng Min, the popular Dead by Daylight survivor character.
Okay.
All Feng Min players are assholes. I'm gonna put this in the microwave.
Perfect.
I'm not. Okay, on to the next one. This must be from Tokyo Catch, which also ships overseas. It's kind of
Okay.
catered towards English speakers, actually, but it is in Tokyo, and I know because every time I get a delivery from them, some poor guy has to like handwrite the fucking label.
Poor bastard.
I should send him a message like, "Hey, thanks for whoever does this."
Thanks for caring.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, after you put $20 in Tokyo Catch, you're gonna get like a daily free play for life, as far as I can tell.
Shit, okay.
Yeah. Although it has gotten more difficult in the last 6 months. But you know, every now and then, you know, you can kind of snag something. What do I got? Oh shit! I forgot I won this. Nice. I'm glad I did. This is what the hell is this? It's a cute girl character from the time I was reborn as a slime, or I might have the title slightly wrong in English.
Okay.
But that's the title. I've gotten more than one figure of this character before.
Okay. A little lewd. Not that
A
lewd.
little lewd. Yeah, it's like turning up. You know. You look back at the audience. You turn up the horniness dial.
Yeah. Turn it back
Until you
down when
hit
mom
that-
walks back in. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we got another funny girl character. All right. Here we go. Here's one from Gigo Online, and I've not gotten anything from the site from a year because it sucks, actually.
This is the one that used to be Sega Catch or something like that, right?
Yeah. Yes, it used to be Sega, and then it rebranded, and then it rebranded again in like three months. Yeah.
Lemonade's he's a wily vet himself at the UFO Catcher. Said, I haven't won anything from Tokyo Catch since they first opened, and it was easy. But yeah,
Wow.
since then, no, I guess.
Yeah, it used to be really easy. Not so much anymore. Okay, here we go. You want to guess what it is? You can easily guess.
We got the Hatsune Miku.
No.
Human hair.
Yes. just a severed dog's head in a box.
God.
No, it's a bunny girl quintuplet.
Oh, okay. That was like my next. I should have been
Your
my
next guess.
so.
Yeah. There's a whole set of them, and I am destined to get them.
Yeah.
I don't know how many I have so far, but we'll see. They're coming out like kind of monthly, I guess.
Oh God, the never-ending story of anime trash.
So this is the orange hair one. What's her name? Yotsuba. It's right on the box. Okay.
Sure.
Right? They're quintuplets, and they all have numbers in their names.
Oh right, yeah.
It's like Ichika. I don't know. Miku.
Futsuka.
Yeah, probably. Something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, you were telling me about these sometime over the past couple of months, and we were talking about the names.
Some time ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where did I just put down my scissors? Here, there. All right.
Lemonade was digging that last one. He said, "Hey, that's a funny one with that pose."
Yeah, that'd be fun. And maybe I'll open them up once I get the set. See what they all look like together. All right, so that was from Tokyo Catch. This one's from Capcom, which is probably my favorite right now. Because I've been getting a lot of easy gets from Capcom, just like banging them out, like they might have to start looking at my account, kind of. You know, it's like a lot of these, like they're literally going to have been free.
Okay.
Just because I'm fucking sick at UFO Catch. Oh yeah, this one was free. I got it. Just like straight up free ticket. Here we go. This is a Chainsaw Man power.
Oh, okay.
Is this a noodle stopper? Yes, it is. No noodle is getting out of this apartment alive. Let's open up. All right, you get a big look here. It's got the devil horns. You can kind of see her whole body here, front and back.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a good box.
Yeah, and again,
Nice.
for noodle stoppers, in case you're an idiot like me and didn't even realize what it was. These are like, you get cup noodles, you put some water
Yeah.
in there, and you want the lid to go back down. You put those on top of there, and it keeps it sealed.
Right.
Well, not sealed,
I
but closed.
yeah. I mean, I just like put my chopsticks on it or whatever.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
like these figures are great because you can just set them like on the edge of a shelf or a desk
Yeah.
or something,
I
which I
think
think
that-
is what most people do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think people usually use them to stop their noodles, but
Right.
that is an option.
Important kitchen utensil.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Now we're getting to the medium-sized boxes.
Okay.
So who knows what's in here?
God.
2 figures? This is probably the boring answer, but damn. I don't know when I got this. This is dated December 4th. Did I forget to open this before?
Wow. Because I mean, the last episode before the Fammies was very late November, maybe like the 30th. And then
Okay.
yeah, so
All right. I've been sitting on this one for a while. This one is from Taito Catcher.
huh.
Yeah. And Taito Catcher is kind of expensive, but it's nice.
Okay.
I would say. So I don't usually play it, but sometimes I do when I want a certain thing.
Sure.
And it's the one with the great the Taito character Nadia from like Space Invaders Mobile or whatever it was. So it's like, okay, we're keeping this character. We're making the UFO mascot.
Right. Okay. Now that's
Oh shit! Yeah. All right. Hide the kids.
Uh-oh.
We've got a very horny figure. All right. We have another Albedo figure from Overlord. Yep.
Okay.
Remember her? Yep. And she's almost naked. So there
What,
you go.
Is that her hair or those ears on her head, like the white thing?
Those are horns.
Okay. Okay.
She's kind of a demon girl kind of thing going on.
Okay.
Because Overlord, the story is it's like kind of an isekai thing where
Uh-oh.
like the guy gets stuck in an MMO when it closes, and he's forced to remain in it forever.
Okay. Okay.
It's a pretty fun story.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Okay, let's see what's up next. Oh, this is from Sega UFO, unrelated to the previous Sega UFO.
Yeah, so like that's a weird thing, and maybe you can refresh my memory. Like, so what? Sega just said, let's just get rid of UFO catchers with our name on it, and then they changed their mind?
It has to do with like when they quote pulled out of the arcade business.
Okay.
Because remember they were partnered with Gigo, and then they just like withdrew from it. So like all the Sega arcades are now Gigo arcades.
Right.
And that came with the UFO catcher business. But Sega still like they distribute UFO catcher prizes and shit. And I think they still make the UFO catcher machines.
Okay.
So they're like, okay, we still have all this shit, so we're just gonna make our own site.
Okay.
So like basically they divested from their partnership arcade business, and then they're keeping their UFO catcher business going.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, first up, we got another fucking fake MMO isekai bunny girl figure. Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Sword Art Online. Asuna,
Is.
this is the By Cute Bunnies. It's the white one. There's a black one too.
Okay.
Which I have.
Okay.
So now I have both colors of this figure. There you go. Hail Satan.
There it is.
Oh, there's 2 more things in here. Oh yeah, I got another funny sticker.
What we got?
This is remember this is the site where there's like a free daily challenge, and if you win, they send you a sticker. They slip it to your next thing.
Oh right.
So I got another little sticker. This is their mascot.
And what do we have here? It looks like a little snowman with the hat on next to another snowman with the hat on.
Yep.
Okay, that's cute.
It is cute. All right, and one more thing. I got a plush toy.
Ooh.
This is from Nikkei, that fucking twerking mobile game.
Yo, it's still showing up like in the Famitsu top 10 and shit like that, like almost every week.
Yeah, like that game is still popping off. It's been out for over a year. They had their
Yeah.
year anniversary, and I've been mashing those gacha pools. I
Hey.
have almost every character. Like I have like 2 pulls to get, and I've still spent $0 on that game.
Okay, yeah, I get the
So,
grind,
it's pretty
man.
good.
Sometimes you just need it. I know how it goes.
It's
like me
pretty
and
good.
Tetris,
Like
Tetris 99 themes.
it's kind of like the thing you play a video game with online matchmaking, and it like between matches you just go turn to the side and like press a couple buttons.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm doing it.
Hmm.
All right, let's keep this moving. We got more boxes.
Hmm.
All right, we got another Capcom box.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. It's a little bit more weight to this one. Let's see, what do we have? But yeah, Capcom is pretty generous with the free tickets too.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, damn, there's all sorts of weird shit in here. Let's go.
Hmm.
All right. We've got another damn bunny girl figure. Right? Like I just see these and I have to get them.
Okay.
What is this character?
It says
Kaguya.
something on the backside of it.
Oh yeah, anime Kaguya sama wa blah 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 blah. Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen the character in passing. So yeah, here you go. Another
Okay.
bunny girl.
Anime goes on.
My bunny girl collection is insane. It's fucking bananas at this point.
It might just collapse on you during a show.
Yeah.
Again.
All right. Now let's see. All right. Now here's something a little more odd. I think this is a very old figure. Yeah, there's like a layer of dust on the back of this or something. Or
Oh boy. Okay.
not quite, but what is this? This is what the hell is this? I don't know, but Saint Cosmo Memoir?
Okay. I was gonna say Fist of the North Star. Definitely not.
That's what it looks like,
Yeah.
but I don't think it is.
Yeah. You got me, man. It's it looks like a strong guy with like sleeveless shirt, kind of spiky hair.
This guy it looks kind of feminine, but yeah, it's a guy. Anyway, yeah, I've seen this just hanging out in the Capcom UFO catchers for years, and like I just like happened to snag it for free.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay. That's just a figure or something, right?
Yep, just a figure.
Okay.
Oh, there's one more little figure in this. Any guesses before I pull this out?
The only thing that's coming to mind right now, and I know it's not it, Yonoid.
Nice. No, it's a horse.
Oh, okay. Horse
The
girl.
horse girl. Yeah. It's like a little cute chibi-sized one.
Okay.
I like it. It's fun.
Special pack.
Yep.
Special. Wait, what? Special week? What is? I didn't.
Special week. I have no.
Or something.
Is that the horse's name? Because these are all based on like real horses.
Okay.
And some of them have some pretty goof-ass names.
Okay, that's weird.
Yep. Yep. And, all right, moving along. We still have many more boxes. Damn, this is going to be a pain in the ass to clean up.
Yeah, man, I bet.
My floor is already covered with boxes and packing material and shit.
Just collapse on them after the show. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Comfy.
It's like those Hollywood stunts where they dive onto like a pile of boxes.
Yeah, that doesn't ever look comfortable.
Right?
It seems like, I don't know, man. I mean, I've fallen on a bunch of boxes. I worked at like a department store.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it sucks.
It sucks. Yeah. So why do they use the boxes?
Yeah, I mean, like in Japan, like they had people like fall down pits and stuff like that, random pits, like literally pitfalls from Animal Crossing. They fill them with like foam and stuff usually, but
right? Okay. This box is from Toriba again. Oh yeah. Here's the Christmas Miku we were all promised.
Okay.
Christmas is late this year.
Okay.
Yep. So
No,
I
that's
guess
cool.
it's just kind of a funny pose. There was like the other one that came with like the big presents and stuff.
Oh shit! Really? Okay.
That one kind of kicks ass. And there was like another one where she had a candy cane, but like she was like propped up super weird. So like
Okay.
if you bumped the figure wrong, like it would just like collapse.
One of those.
Yeah, but this one looks very straightforward Christmas Miku.
Okay.
All right, next I got a plush toy.
All right, let's go.
It's a Spy Family. It's a
Is it Anya?
funny, sleepy Anya,
Nice.
right? It's adorable. It's
Yeah,
so
that's cute.
cute. Yep.
Again, like that whole new movie, it's all about Anya, right? Something like
Is
that.
it? I don't know.
Or is that a game? Oh my god, I'm getting confused. Like,
Right?
yeah, too much
Okay.
anime for me to keep track of, man. That's for sure.
Anime. Well, excuse me. It's actually pronounced anime.
Yeah, yes. I've become one of those guys. Anime.
Anime. All right, let's go. We got another Capcom box.
All right.
How many Capcom boxes is that?
That's 2 or 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, let's go. They keep sending me this stuff, and it kicks
Yeah.
ass. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Oh, yes. We got 2 more figures. And I think, oh man, what a duo. All right, first up, you're never going to guess. It's Superior Spider-Man.
Why is this the Superior Spider-Man? Just good build or something? Or
no, there was like a long comic book arc where Doc Ock like took over Spider-Man's body.
Oh.
But he also gained all of his like memories of Uncle Ben and shit, and was kind of like, oh shit, maybe I should try to be a superhero for a while.
Wow, okay. I didn't know that.
He was still an asshole, so
Okay.
it was a pretty fun story arc.
Okay.
Yeah, so like his whole MO changed, his costume changed a bit.
Okay.
And it was fun to read.
Yeah, like a lot of the comic book stuff, man. Some of it just goes over my head because like I just
So
didn't do comics.
I don't know why they're distributing a figure about it in Japan.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, was there like an animation or something? I don't think there was.
Yeah, that even looks like the newer Marvel logo. You know what I mean? Like a more modern Marvel logo.
Yeah. All right, and then you remember this girl right here.
Debbie, what does that say?
I don't know. It's some fucking Horsifa. It's like some kind of demon or something.
Okay.
I don't know if it's something they just made up for the anime, but like she's some kind of fucking demon girl. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it looks cool, so I wanted to get the figure.
Okay.
Yep.
Respect.
Yeah. Maybe one day my demon girl collection will catch up to the bunny girl collection.
You know, it's hard to say.
Yep. All right. 2 more boxes left. We're getting through them. We're banging them out. Ugh. All right, it's Capcom again.
Uh-oh.
Yep. They love sending me stuff. Usually figures. But we'll see.
While you're opening that up, Ty, like actually over break, I saw like the news program I watch in the morning called Every. They went to first they're in this big open warehouse with just a shitload of UFO catchers, and the caster was like, "Oh my god, what's this?" I was like, "I know exactly what this is. I wonder if Ty was playing whenever they were filming." You know?
Yeah.
It was cool. This huge warehouse, but what do we got here, man?
This is fun. This is a ReZero. We haven't seen any of these in a while.
Yeah, she's wearing a coat.
Yeah, with like cat ears.
Yeah,
I think this is a recolor, maybe.
Okay. Kind of
or at least something from like the same series. Like I think I got one of these like a year ago, maybe.
Okay.
But
I dig this one. I mean, it's wholesome. Just in a
it's
jacket.
cute, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh yeah, you can see the whole thing right here.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's cute.
Yeah.
Very, very appealing. Very activates my hunter-gatherer neurons with the colors of delicious berries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lemonade. Need more cat girls.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think there'd be more cat girls in the UFO catchers, but there aren't.
Right. You
It
get
was
them
Year,
all.
it was Year of the Rabbit, of course.
Oh yeah, true. No, you're the
And
dragon.
this year's gonna be Year of the Dragon. Like, what are we gonna see?
Yeah.
All
Very
right. Now we have a what is this? Boku no Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't watched enough to know who this character is, but
I don't know.
you know, it's cute. It's fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Skin tight white outfit.
Yeah.
You know, not ridiculously huge boobs, but you know.
Big goofy grin.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nejire Hado. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. And this figure is like super heavy.
Okay.
It's like it's kind of a small box here, but like this is like the heaviest figure out of all of these for some reason.
Huh. Maybe it's just sometimes
Yeah, that's
Okay.
wild. I don't know. It must be like really solid plastic or
Yeah,
something.
or like more like a statue as opposed to like a figure or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on, they're all like PVC plastic or whatever.
Oh well, okay. They filled this one with lead.
Yeah, right. This one's actual marble. It was hand carved. All right, one more box. I'm gonna have to reach for this one.
Okay, don't fall. We got it all on camera.
Yeah, this is a special occasion.
All right.
This is the first box I've gotten shipped from Claude at JP.
Okay. I might have to add that one to the list.
Yeah, maybe.
I might forget for a couple of months, so please understand.
Yeah. It hasn't really been giving me free tickets, but it's like it has like kind of an achievement system and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah. And like I think if you give them money, they'll give you like free tickets for like a couple weeks, maybe.
Okay.
But I think there was like a prize on here I couldn't get anywhere else, maybe. Or either that or I just wanted to try it out. It was a while ago, so I don't remember. What do we got?
Okay.
What do we got? Oh yes, there was a prize I needed bad. And it just disappeared from all the sites fast. So I went to this one. They still had it, and I fucking put in too much money. Actually, it wasn't this one. This is another ReZero.
Okay.
That I got pretty easily after the fact. All right, here we go. Are you
Skimpy
ready?
outfit, pink hair. Okay.
Yep, it's ReZero. All right, here we go. We got another bunny girl. We got huge boobs.
Okay.
Right. This is what's her name?
Check the back of the box.
Uzaki-san. Yeah. Do you remember the Culture War poster?
No.
I remember having talking for a while about this. So there are some people, terminally on people who get into like culture war fights about this character online.
Okay. Why?
Because there like the author of the manga put out like kind of a public service poster to go donate blood or something, and it had this fucking chick with huge boobs on it, and somebody posted online that it made them uncomfortable once, and then all hell just broke loose.
Of course. It made that person uncomfortable once, but all the other times he was fine.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can have an opinion about this. It's fine.
Sure.
Maybe you should just have an internal dialogue about it and figure out how you want to construct your argument to gain social capital.
I don't know. Personally, I just don't let stuff like that get to me. That's my solution.
Like I simply choose to stop thinking and just like, oh, big boob, funny girl figure. But yeah, if you want to like fucking get your phrenology on and join an online culture war, go for it.
Let's do it. After this is what this show's going to become.
Right.
We're also going to join Truth Social.
Truth Social. Hell yeah, brother.
We're not, as far as I know. Okay, cool. That is quite the haul, Ty.
It is quite the haul. I'm gonna be cleaning this shit up for a while.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully you can find some space for it. Looking in the back of your,
Yeah,
like it'd be to your left, like behind you. It's just like seems like there's a bunch of stuff just like packed in there, like
yeah.
way back in the corner. I mean, yo, man, it's impressive that you can get all this stuff in your room and still be able to like move around and stuff. So
Damn, I really gotta get rid of this shit. I'll go.
Oh,
It's
man.
it's my year.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. Yeah, thank you for that, man. Looks like Lemonade, he actually had a good time too. He's like, hey, that was a great anime trash segment. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
it's like Christmas in January.
Pretty much.
It's like
So,
Christmas every week on here.
yeah.
Well,
pretty
every
much,
other
man.
week, but yeah.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, that will do it for the anime trash. So we're going to go ahead and move on to a little bit of feedback from you guys. So if you guys do have any feedback for us, any comments or questions or anything that you want to send us, you can do that. There are a couple of different ways you can do it. You can send us an email, thefamicast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on X at the Famicast. Hit us up on Blue Sky if you're on there, again, at the Famicast. And you can have some of your stuff read out on the air like these guys. I'm going to pull up a couple of comments from Twitter and share some stuff there. Hold on just a second. And yeah, so I did post, stuff about, the demo that's coming out for Mameda no Bakeru, the Goemon like game. And yeah, we had some comments on there about that. One from Pedro. He said, hey, I guess I know my next possible game to play when I wait for the next Power Pro, which is, baseball. I think I've talked with him about like Japanese baseball games, stuff like that. He said, I never played this game. I never played the game this one takes inspiration from. I don't even remember if Goemon even came out in Italy, but this one sparks my interest, so I'm definitely going to try the demo. And I think that's an interesting point too, Ty, because I mean, you think about like Goemon, like
Yeah.
there hasn't been a Goemon game since maybe like the DS. Like I could have swore I checked it about a month ago when I was like kind of fact checking for my review for this game, Mameda no Bakeru. And the last official game was like a pachinko game in like 2011. And then before that, it was
as is with many Konami properties.
Yeah. And then before that, I think it was like maybe a DS game or something like that. But like, there are a lot of games, especially in Japan, in the Goemon series. So I think a lot of Japanese gamers have a lot more fond memories of the series than people in the West. But I mean, the game still is a huge IP. Well, kind of dying an IP that nobody even knows about these days. So it's kind of surprising to me that Konami doesn't lean more on some of their classic stuff like this. They don't even have like a compilation of like Goemon stuff out too, which that seemed like that'd be like the first step. But
Nope.
yeah,
Konami is determined to hop on whatever next giant fad, or what's the word I'm looking for? Boondoggle?
I mean, yeah,
Bubble. NFTs? Sure, whatever.
yep,
Mobile games? Yeah, okay.
dude,
And
yeah. It was kind of embarrassing. Like they were all on it. They're like, yeah, you want some NFTs of like Castlevania and stuff like this? Like, guys,
no.
like, what old Japanese man is telling you that this is a viable thing? And yeah, God,
Speculators who have never played a video game.
yeah, exactly.
I just want regular video games. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought we had a couple of different more comments than that. Maybe not really, unfortunately, but yeah. And there's some other stuff like on YouTube, and we also we had gotten an email from a good friend of the show, Jefferson Kuba. He actually lives in the Ishikawa area of Japan, the place that just got rocked by a huge ass earthquake and tsunami and stuff like that. Yeah, there's like over 100 people passed away from that. Still a lot of people that are missing. Jefferson was out of the country at the time. He was like on vacation with his family, so he's fine, but like, his apartment's kind of messed up a little bit and like all that type of stuff. So Yeah, I mean, for guys like me and Ty, like especially me, probably more than Ty, Saitama,
Yeah.
where I live, dude, like it's people say is the most boring place in Japan, but it's also one of the safest in terms of like natural disasters and stuff like that. I mean,
True.
Chiba and Tokyo and stuff like that. I mean, a little bit more access to water and more danger and stuff like that. So no
Yeah.
matter where you go, there's always going to be some kind of a danger of something like that happening. But
Yeah, I'm really far from where the earthquake was, but I felt it like
oh
pretty
yeah,
strong. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's earthquakes are always kind of a weird thing because I mean, me and Ty being from the U.S., I don't think in Montana, did you guys have many earthquakes over in
really
Montana?
rare.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Like I'm from Illinois, and before coming to Japan, I had never experienced one. Or apparently there was one when I was a kid, but I didn't even realize I was like playing with my brothers and or maybe we weren't even doing anything. My parents started yelling at us, but like. Yeah, earthquakes are just like a really surreal thing because being from Illinois, there's
Yeah.
tornadoes and thunderstorms and shit like that, stuff that you can see coming on a radar from like hours in advance, and that can be predicted. But
Right.
earthquakes, it's
They just happen all the time, and you just kind of get used to them. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Um,
earthquake.
dude, I will say like the earthquake alarm is always horrible. Like
It is.
most phones, most smartphones and stuff like that, they have like an earthquake alarm that goes off sometimes right before an earthquake goes off. And I was
Yeah.
talking to my buddy Ricky. He was on the train when this last earthquake happened on New Year's Day, and it's just
Right.
a packed train with everybody's phone doing that. It's like this horrifying sound.
Deafening
It's so loud.
cacophony.
Yeah, and then Japanese is like jishin des, like this, and my phone settings are to
Like
English,
an
so like
alarm that sounds like you're about to be dropped in a pit.
yeah, it's awful. It is like the most horrifying sound. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so it's been a pretty kind of a cruddy start for Japan for the year. Hopefully things turn around in terms of like natural disasters, fucking plane crashes, and all sorts of shit.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
plane crash. That's a wild thing. No,
yeah,
I have a feeling we're not gonna have a boring year.
yeah. Cross our fingers, but. Yeah, anyways, yeah, if you guys out there have any other comments or anything like that, if in again with another code, just to get a little more lighthearted here, and like if you have any comments or about another code, trace memory, or Disco Elysium and stuff like that, be sure to leave us comments down in the YouTube video, on the website, anything like that, Discord, and maybe we could pick them up on the next episode of the show. But anyways, let's go ahead and get ready to close out the show. And yeah, I mean, I know it's a little bit of a short one today, but I wanted to make sure that Ty had enough time, for the old anime trash today, because I know he had a boatload of stuff. So I think,
Word.
well, we made it. We made it, man.
We did it, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you want to follow us on social media, we're going to go ahead and give you our social media handles. Pretty much everywhere I go, I'm at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. Ty, where can the good people find you?
Super cat drugs on like everything. Like I haven't really been posting. Like I don't know what platform to commit to.
I get you, man.
But
Like I usually for Famicast stuff and for my own personal stuff, it's like, okay, I guess I'm going to post the same thing because some of my friends are on, here, some of my friends are on here. So it's like, I want people to see stuff
yeah,
if they want to see it. Yeah.
it's kind of an uncomfortable feeling. Like I just
Yeah.
hope that like Mastodon and Blue Sky merge sooner than
Right.
later.
Yeah.
And Twitter just fucking dies.
It's on its way.
Yep.
Maybe we'll see. But yeah, that will do it for the Famicast 260. Of course, Ty, as always, thanks, man, for coming by.
My
And
pleasure.
yeah, for all the guys that were in the live chat, Russ, Lemonade, James Allen even popped in there for a bit. Balls was there for a little bit too. Thank you guys for joining us live. Here's to another good year, and hopefully, yeah, it'll be a good year for us. It'll be a good year for you guys. We just focus on video games and having a good time. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for everything, and we will catch you next time. Peace.
Late.